So can I share a story with you about how I came near to God? I always just draw this out. This is a picture of our world, and you know, the world that we live in, it's cracked and broken. And we see signs of that brokenness just everywhere. But in the beginning, when God created the world, it wasn't like that, you see. The world was beautiful and perfect when He made it, and God never intended for us to live in brokenness. But you know, we're all here. And it's simply because of what the Bible calls sin. See, really, every one of us is the same. We're rebellious in our hearts, so we just go our own way. We reject God and His ways, and we go our own way. And we end up in brokenness. And then, while we're living in brokenness, we're trying all sorts of ways to escape the feelings of that brokenness. People try all sorts of things: money and success, having a great family. Some people get caught in crime and addiction, sadly. But you know, they're just like bungee cords, so it doesn't matter how far you jump out. Every time they're just snapping you back into brokenness. But you know, God sees this. And He loves us. He loves each of us very much. And because of that, what God did was this. He sent Jesus down into the world. So Jesus came as a man, a real man, a historical figure, and lived a perfect life without sin. But evil men hated Him, and so they crucified Him on a cross. But 3 days later, God raised Him back to life. And He overcame the power of death and destroyed the power of sin. So now there's this wonderful opportunity just for every one of us, this invitation for us just to turn our lives around and to believe on Jesus only, just trusting our life to Him, receiving forgiveness for our sin, and taking Jesus as our new King. And you know, as we learn to follow Him as King, He does a wonderful thing in our lives. He gives every single one of us a brand new start. We become new, and we get to live in God's original plan for our lives. So I always ask people, where are you today? Are you going your own way and living in brokenness? Or are you following God's perfect plan for your life? Where are you today? Okay. Where would you like to be? Yeah. Who wouldn't want to live in God's plan, eh? So here's my last question. Is there anything stopping you today, turning your life around and believing on Jesus only, trusting your life to Him, taking Him as King and learning to follow Him so that you can live in God's plan for your life? Is there anything stopping you doing that today? Okay, there's not. You want to do that, yeah? Okay, so maybe we could pray. Maybe we could just turn this into a prayer. Do you want to pray? Or would you like me to lead you in a prayer? Okay, I'll lead you in a prayer. And then after praying, we're going to arrange to meet again. So I'd love to meet and teach you some more. Can we do that? When would be good to meet? Where should we meet? And do you know anyone else that might want to hear about this story of Jesus? Okay.